So a way to prevent summer learning loss is by engaging kids in summertime reading, but the benefits depend on making sure kids are truly stimulated and having fun. Loretta Holmberg-Maston of Loyola University Maryland School of Education joins us with the best book recommendations for every age this summer. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so I've got a 10-year-old. Give me some recommendations.
Right. So for the 8 to 12-year-old range, there is the Pick Your Own Quest, Dragon versus Unicorn by Connor Hoover. So, you know, the Pick Your Own Quest series that those of us who grew up in the 80s, you know, choose your own adventure books. They're great for those. These stories are just different each time you read. So your 10-year-old might enjoy that. There is also the 2021 Newbery Medal winner, When You Trap a Tiger by Tay Keller. It tells us about one of the greatest powers of our life, right? Storytelling and the effects those stories have on who we become. So that's what I would recommend for the 8 to 12-year-old range. For our younger kids, those Elephant and Piggy books are always a blast, right? They're fun to read, easy, you know, not much risk taking there. And I mean, if you know Elephant and Piggy, you know they're always up to something, right?
Right.
And it's so fun that kids can read over and over and over again. And there's always something to be learned from the books, right?
So what I'm wondering is, you know, before, I find that a lot of kids, once they get into a book, then they start having fun. But to get them to start reading, that can sometimes be the problem. How do you begin to engage a child to say, listen, just try this. This could be really fun. You might immerse yourself in a new world that you may never want to leave.
Right. And I think one of the things that parents can actually do is actually read it with them initially, just to get started. I did this a lot with my own kid when he was much younger. I would read the books that he would be reading. And then that got him to like, hey, it's not as bad. Let me pick up the other parts of the book or the other series.
I love that idea.
Yes. And so your 10-year-old, well, maybe this is for like 12 and above, but your 10-year-old might enjoy the, you know, this Wings of Fire series. I don't know whether he or she has gotten into it yet, but that's still a blast.
She's pretty man. She could do it.
Yes, that's a blast for kids. I mean, anything to do with dragons and fantasy. So if you have kids who love that, I mean, they have like a whole series of books, and it's fun for even for adults to read. So you could get into it and actually be talking with your children. So I want to go back to the younger for the younger kids. So Elephant and Piggy books are always great. And then Brian Selznick came up with this book, Baby Monkey Private Eye. So it's definitely for our budding and emerging readers. They will love the young little monkey in this collection of 5 simple mysteries. The illustrations are awesome. They elevate and help with the very simple text for comprehension, because reading is not just about calling out the words. It's about understanding what they're reading. And I do want to mention the 2021 Caldecott Medal winner, We Are Water Protectors, by Michaela Goad and Carol Lindstrom. It's inspired by the many indigenous-led movements across North America. It urges, well, there's an urgent rallying cry to safeguard the earth water from harm and corruption. And so this book provides a very, very lyrical picture of what's happening. It's presented in such a nice way that kids at that age can understand it. And so, you know, bring it to life in your home this summer.
I tell you, the way you talk about these books, it makes it exciting for me. And we're putting up more. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Loretta Holmberg-Maston, where can people get more information in case they didn't catch all of the books you have here? Is there a website they can go to?
They can actually contact me, go on Instagram, Books for Baltimore. Books for Baltimore on Instagram. Or they can email me, booksforbaltimore at vipteach.org. And I have free books to give away as well.
There you go. Loretta, it is a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for these very helpful tips. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Have a great Saturday.
You too.